Welcome students of Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College. Human Health and Disease Chapter 10 Part 7. In today's lecture, we shall be continuing with more types of common diseases. In today's lecture, we will be studying about dengue, cancer, and what are the different types of cancer. Students, so let us start with the one of the most type of fatal disease, that is dengue. Dengue. Dengue fever is a painful, debilitating. Now, what does this word debilitating means? It means something which become weak, weakens off. It is a vector-borne disease caused by any one of the four closely related dengue viruses. Now, dengue virus is transmitted through the bite of female Aedes mosquito. I hope you all remember the name of the causative agents of all the disease. So here dengue, the virus is transmitted through the bite of female Aedes mosquito. Suppose the mosquito it takes up the dengue virus when it sucks the blood of a person suffering from dengue. So when this mosquito is taking up this virus and it just bites the healthy person who is not suffering from dengue, what it does, it transmits the dengue virus in a healthy person, and that's why that person is also infected with the dengue virus and suffers from dengue fever. It cannot spread directly from one person to another person, so it is not a contagious disease. It does not spread by touch. For this disease, the vector is responsible, and the vector is mosquito. Now, you all have to remember what are the main highlights of dengue. Dengue fever is painful, it is debilitating, it is a vector-borne disease, it is caused by any one of the four closely related dengue viruses, and it is transmitted through the bite of female Aedes mosquito. So students, now let us move on to the next disease, that is cancer. Cancer. Abnormal, uncontrolled, and purposeless division of cells may lead to the formation or development of mass of undifferentiated cells. So generally in your body, when your cells they grow abnormally, they don't have control, like they are just multiplied on an abnormal rate, and the division is taking place at an abnormal rate, which is leading to the formation or the development of mass of undifferentiated cells. And this undifferentiated cells is nothing but a tumor. So when a tumor is malignant, it is described as cancer and as ability to invade other tissues. So this tumor, when it is malignant, now what is malignant? I'll let you know. So when tumor is malignant, it is described as cancer, and it has the ability to invade the other tissues and turn those healthy tissues into the infected ones. Cancer, it harms the body when cancerous cells divide uncontrollably to form new lumps or masses of tissue called neoplasm, except in the case of leukemia. Leukemia is another type of cancer which we will be dealing today itself. So first let us focus over here the cancer. So cancer it harms the body, and when cancerous cells they divide uncontrollably to form new lumps or masses of tissue, what that condition is called neoplasm. Tumors can grow and interfere with the normal functioning of various organs. They also release secretions which alter the body function. So these tumors they are very deadly. They are very fatal for our body, because what it does, it interferes with the normal functioning of various organs, and also They release secretions which alter the body functioning. It can alter the rate of respiration, heartbeat, metabolism, other life processes of your body. It is one of the main killer diseases nowadays. Physicians and researchers who specialize in the study, diagnosis, treatment and prevention of cancer, they are called oncologists. So the physicians, the doctors who are only dealing with this cancer treatment, cancer prevention, cancer diagnosis, they are called as oncologists. These tumors which we have studied, it may develop anywhere in the body. It can be any part of your body. However, all tumors are not cancerous. So there are two types of tumors. First one is non-malignant and the second one is malignant. There are two types of tumor, malignant and non-malignant. So let us study about that. Benign or non-malignant tumor. It grows slowly. It may attain quite a large size, but it remains restricted to the site of its origin. That means it is localized and does not spread to other part of the body. This does not necessarily mean that the benign tumors are not troublesome. Some benign tumors are harmful and fatal as well. So, but one of the good criteria of this non-malignant tumor that it is localized, it doesn't affect the other tissues of your body. It just it is restricted to its site of origin. Now, some of the benign tumors are harmful and fatal. For example, the brain tumor. A brain tumor, it may cause death because of the brain is squeezed against the hard skull. So, moreover, the benign tumors may sometimes become malignant. Example, adenoma and fibroid type of cancers. Malignant tumor or cancer. The growth rate of this tumor is rapid and mortality rate is comparatively more than benign tumor. Rapid growth of tumors, it causes overcrowding and disruption of normal cells as well. That means this malignant tumor is not localized, it does affect the other healthy tissues and cells of your body. The cancerous cells compete with the normal cells for nutrients and finally they kill them. So, this cancerous cell, the malignant tumor, what it does, it just infects or it kills the normal cells of the body and they feed on those normal healthy cells and turn them into a tumor or a malignant cell. These cells are spread from one organ to other via blood or lymph and form of new tumors called secondary tumors. What they do, they spread to other parts of the body via blood or lymph and they form new tumors. And these new tumors, they are called secondary tumors. And this migratory process is called metastasis. Please remember what is metastasis. So the cells which spread from one organ to other via blood or lymph and form new tumors which are called secondary tumors. And this migration, this migratory process, it is called metastasis. Types of cancer. There are 5 main types of cancers according to the type of tissues affected. Cancers are named according to the tissue from which they arise. So let us see what are these different 5 types of cancer. Types of cancer. Number 1 is carcinoma. Cancer that arise from epithelial tissue covering or lining the body organs is known as carcinoma. It includes breast cancer, lung cancer, cancer of stomach, skin cancer. So carcinoma It is the cancer that arise from the epithelial tissue, and the examples are breast cancer, lung cancer, cancer of stomach, skin cancer. Next is sarcoma. Cancer that arises from connective tissue is called sarcoma. It includes bone tumors, muscle tumors, cancer of cartilage, and cancer of adipose tissue. That is the cancer that arises from connective tissue, that is sarcoma. The third one is lymphoma. Cancer that arises from lymphatic tissue is called lymphoma. The name is given on according to the region where actually these tumor cells have emerged or where it is affected. So this cancer which arises from lymphatic tissue is called lymphoma. It occurs in the lymphatic nodes, spleen, and tissues of immune system. So these are the three types of cancer: carcinoma, sarcoma, lymphoma. Carcinoma is caused due to epithelial tissue, sarcoma, connective tissue, lymphoma, lymphatic tissue. Leukemia. It is a type of blood cancer in which there is excessive formation of white blood cells, that is WBCs, or leukocytes in the bone marrow. So these people who are suffering from leukemia, they have very high leukocyte count. The blood contains millions of abnormal immature WBCs or leukocytes that are incapable of fighting infections. So there are various types of leukemia such as monocytic leukemia, lymphoblastic leukemia, etc. So in leukemia, what happens? The body, it generates excess amount of WBCs, and these WBCs, they are not even capable of killing the other antigens of the body. So they are not capable of fighting any sort of infections. They just are millions in number, they are abnormal, and they are immature. So students, I hope you all must have understood about dengue, the concept of cancer, and the types of cancer. I want you all to just make your own notes, go through these topics, and do the assignment. Thank you.